Good morning, folks. So we're headed out to help out my cousin this morning. He helps a local farmer around here during harvest season, and that happens a lot around here. There's farmers that don't really need help the full year, but come harvest time, they need help, and a lot of people are working full-time jobs, so it's hard to get help. So a lot of people help out. Well, my cousin not only does that, but they own a restaurant here in town, and it's super busy, and they have a hard time finding people to work with all this nonsense that's going on right now in the world. So I'm going to go try to take up some of the slack that he does so he can help out with the restaurant a little bit. So we're going to go out and we're going to haul some soybeans for the guy that he works for. And by helping him out, it helps my cousin out. So we're going to get out there and figure out what it entails and get this going for today. Waiting in line at the elevator. Last load of the day. Gotta go over the scale and then go over there across the road and dump and then come back over the scale. Elm Creek, Nebraska. So it's 100 miles round trip down here to unload. And this is the third load of the day. And the peculiar thing about Nebraska, if you're driving a farm truck, you don't need a commercial driver's license as long as you stay within 150 miles of the ranch. And when you get up here to the scale, you get out of the truck, and they got this little vacuum thing that comes down and probes the truck, sucks some of the soybeans out of the trailer. And then they test them for moisture and debris and all that other kind of stuff. You'll see that little dipper thing come down here in a second. He might not be getting dipped because he may be filling, I guess. Oh, there it goes. Trucks that fill got to come through here too so they can get the tare weight, and then they come back through after they fill and get the total weight. That probe came in, now they're probing it around a little bit. It goes back up out of the way. Got a dirty window facing the sun. My cousin got here just before me. They're unloading. There's two pits here, but they can only run one trailer at a time. So these are bottom dump grain hoppers, and there's two dumps in each trailer. So this guy on the left is dumping his rear doors right now, and then when he's done, they'll dump my cousin's front door. And then this guy next to me will pull up, put his front door over the pit, and when my cousin pulls forward after he dumps his front door, they'll open the front door on this truck, and so on and so on. So this truck has a big old PACCAR diesel motor in it. I've never heard of PACCAR before. My cousin tells me PACCAR is a parent company for Peterbilt and Kenworth. They build both trucks and they're building their own motors. And I guess a lot of people aren't fans of it. It's been running fine for me. We also got this Eaton 10-speed automatic. You don't have to be an old school gear jammer anymore. You just put that baby in drive and throttle it up. You can also shift it manually if you need to shift it down or something. But truck's been doing fine all on its own, so it's pretty much dummy proof now. My cousin's truck that he's driving's got a big old Cummins diesel in it, and it's also got the automatic transmission. So I guess when they're trying to get farm labor, it's easier to find people that can drive the automatic. So that's why they bought them. A lot of the old school purist truck drivers don't like them, but I've got to say, I'm an old school gear jammer from way back, and I don't miss it. Really don't. We are unloading. They have a guy here at the pit that opens your doors for you, tells you when to move, when to stop. Might as well go through some of the controls while we're waiting here. Show you how this thing works. Got the CB radio up here in the console up above the window. Haven't been using it. Down here we got just the regular radio, and then we got the headlights, taillights, parking lights, all that stuff. And then down here we have the dome light and the electric fan. You can kick it on manually. That's the fan that blows through the motor, through the radiator. You've got the debris filter blowout, clean out thing here, another spare switch. ABS brakes. This button here keeps you from rolling back if you're starting on a hill. You got traction control here, hazard lights, jake brake on and off, jake brake high and low, cruise control, set and resume on your cruise control. This lets the air out of your airbags so you can drop your fifth wheel a little bit if you're going under a trailer and you're still a little bit too high. This right here, what was this? Oh, that moves your fifth wheel back and forth. This locks both drive axles together. This gives you posi track on both drive axles. And then you got your comfort controls down here, and your trailer air brake supply and your tractor brakes. And then way down here you got your cargo lights and your ignition and your little roll switch to turn your dimmer up and on your dash. We're getting ready to be empty here, and then we're going to go back over to the scale over there across the street, weigh out. Alright, we just weighed out. We had just under 60,000 pounds, which means we hauled about 180,000 pounds of soybeans today. Now we're headed home, 50 miles back. Well, we made it home. We got about 300 miles in today. And of course we had one of those beautiful Nebraska sunsets on the way home. But it's supposed to rain for the next couple days, so I think things are going to shut down. Kelly had dinner ready for me when I got home. Good farm wife right there. But yeah, it was a good time. Been a long time since I drove truck, but we got her done, just like farmers do. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys, and come on back and see us here on Mark Kelly Farm.